Hi girls and boys, Mrs Saleh here today and welcome to our Skill of the Week. This is a new thing that we're going to be doing in our grade and I think you're going to like it. But before I start with the Skill of the Week, I'm going to introduce to you a new friend that I have. Bubbles is having a break now and I'd like to introduce to you Professor Numero. Can you all say hello to Professor Numero? Professor Numero says, hi everyone, he's really excited to be working with you. Yep, definitely. He's saying that when school opens, hopefully not too long from now, he'd like to come and visit you all. Oh, look how excited he is. Girls and boys, for our weekly skill of the week, that you will need to do 3 days a week, every week, you are going to be required to do a couple of things. The first thing that I'd like you to do is practice your counting. Girls and boys, every time we do our skill of the week, we're always going to start with a warm-up. And a really good warm-up for maths is to practice your counting. So for this week, every time you do it, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, I'd like you to record yourself counting from 1 all the way to 120. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120. If you're in year 2, I'd like you to practice counting to 120 also. But I don't want you to start from number 1. I'd like you to start from different numbers. And I usually do a little song. Now you have one of these 120 charts in your pack. Hold on to that, please. Do not destroy it because you will be using it across the following weeks. So if you're in year 2, I'll say that again. You need to count from 120 forwards and backwards, starting from a different number. And the best way to choose a number is to close your eyes and sing this song. Tic-tac-toe, here I go. Where I stop, I do not know. Whew, what number did I land on? 67. So I want you to practice counting forward from 67. 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, and so on. You can record yourself on Seesaw doing that. You can also practice counting backwards. Starting from 67, you're going to go backwards. 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59. So counting forwards and backwards in year 1 from number 1, or from 120 backwards in year 2 from any number using tic-tac-toe, here I go, where I stop I do not know. Record yourself counting and send it to your teacher. Now that you're all warmed up and your brain is thinking mathematically, our skill of the week is we are learning to make combinations up to the number 10. So combinations of 3, combinations of 4, combinations of 5, all the way up to 10 if you're in year 1. And if you're in year 2, we're going to push that a little bit more to make sure that you can do combinations of numbers all the way to 20. Now the 2 important words that I want you to focus is the word combination. And combination means when you have put things together. So in a mathematical term, combinations of up to 10 refers to taking 2 or maybe even 3 numbers, putting them or combining them together to make the number that you need to make. The other word that you need to know is partition. And partition is kind of the opposite of combination. Part is opposite of combine. So what the word partition means is to break up numbers, which is the opposite of combination. So that means that you can tell me that number 7 can be broken up into 3 and 4. Or you can tell me that number 9 can be broken up into 8 and 1, or partitioned into 8 and 1. Girls and boys, and thank you for carrying for me, Professor Numero. This learning is really, really important because, that's the wrong sheet, I'm sorry. Because Mathematicians, and that's what you'll be when you're doing the skill of the week, must be able to name the strategies that they use when they're doing maths. So the strategy that you're learning in the skill of the week that we're doing is partitioning and combining, making combinations. Now, I'm going to quickly show you what we'll be looking for, what the teachers will be looking for on your seesaw or on the photos that you send everyone. Couple of things. You need to practice the skill of the week by making at least 5 combinations. There's that word again. 5 combinations for your number. And I'll show you how you're going to choose your number. And you can practice this skill for various 1-digit or 2-digit numbers. Remember, if you're in year 1, we're going to start pretty basic with the numbers from 0 to 10. But if you're in year 2, we're going to just amp it up a little bit so that you can do numbers 0 to 20. Easy peasy. What do you say? Professor Numero says lemon squeezy. To do this week's Skill of the Week activity, you're going to need some small cards with numbers on them. I will now show you how to create those at home. It's going to be fun. Okie doke, so remember, for this week's Skill of the Week, we're looking to make combinations of numbers up to 10, or if you're in year 2, numbers up to 20. I'll be looking for that you can make at least 5 different combinations for the number that you've chosen. Now, remember, you can do more than that. I would be even more happy if you can do that. Year 1 will be doing for numbers up to 10, year 2 numbers up to 20. I will show you now how to do a number up to 10. Here's my first card. It's number 5. So on a piece of paper, I'm going to write number 5. Now, in your packs, you have a 10 frame, or if you're in year 2, you also have a 20 frame. I'm going to start with the 10 frame. My number is 5, so I've got some scrunched up balls here of paper. I'm going to choose 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to order them on the 10 frame to help me find the combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see on my 10 frame that 5 and 0 makes 5. So I'm going to write 5 plus 0, and that makes 5. Now I'm going to rearrange these numbers. I might take 2 and put them here. So I know that 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 1, 2 makes 5. So 3 plus 2 makes 5. I can rearrange all these again and put maybe 1 at the top and the rest down the bottom. So that shows me that I've got 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4 to make 5. 1 plus 4 equals 5. I might rearrange that another way. I might put 2 at the top and 3 down the bottom. And I can see that 2 and 3 makes 5. 2 plus 3 makes 5. I can't think of any more. So I'm happy with that. You can take a photo and send it to your teacher in Seesaw. The following day, or if you want to do a different number, of course, if you're in year 2, you're going to be making combinations up to 20. I'll also be looking for at least 5 different combinations. If you can do more, that's fine. So you would have created all of these number cards, any numbers that you like, as long as they're up to 20. I've chosen 12, so I'm going to put 12 on my clear bit of paper. And now I'm going to use my my 20 frame to think about all the different combinations for 12. So the first thing I'm going to do is count 12. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've counted 12 markers or scrunched up bit of paper to make on my 20 frame. So clearly I can see the first combination is 10 and 2. So I'm going to put 10 plus 2 makes 12. Now I can mix these up, and I might put some down the bottom here. And I can quickly see that 6 and what number also? 6 makes 12. So on my chart here, I'm going to write 6 plus 6. Then I can mix them up again, and I might put 2 there. What am I left with? 8 and 4 makes 12. So I'm going to write 8 plus 4 makes 12. Then I can mix them up. I might actually put a few more here. What do I have? Oops, let me get another one to fill up my... What do I have here? I've got 9 and 3. 9 plus 3 equals 12. Now remember, I'm looking for 5 combinations. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to make one more. So I might just put... maybe there. What number do I have there? 7 and 5. 7 plus 5 makes 12. If you can make more combinations, by all means. The next time, you can just pick up a new card, like 18 here, and that's upside down, and find different combinations using your frame. Okie dokie? Okie dokie.